the first thing you really need to think about when you're analyzing any statute of limitations issue is first, what action is at issue? So when we're taking an action on a client's case or a taxpayer takes an action, what are they actually doing? So are they trying to abate an existing liability? Is the IRS or the taxpayer trying to assess tax? Is the IRS trying to collect tax? Or is the taxpayer asking for a refund of amounts that were paid? So what is being trying to be done on the account? Because you don't know which limitations provision applies unless you know what you're doing. So I submit an amended return. In order to know whether it's timely or if it's going to be processed, I need to understand what exactly I'm doing. And I generally will need an account transcript from the IRS to know this. So then the second thing is, once I've determined what I'm doing, I need to figure out what is the general statute of limitations provision that applies to what I'm doing. So if the IRS is attempting to assess tax, I need to apply the assessment statute of limitations rules, right? If the IRS is attempting to collect tax, I apply those rules. If I am requesting a refund on behalf of the taxpayer, I need to apply those rules. So and I need to know the general provisions, right? And we'll talk more about this, of course, with respect to the ASOL in a little bit. But then we need to know, are there any events or actions that toll the statute of limitations period? So does that give more time beyond what is normally available? All right. They can also be called extensions, depending on your terminology. But whatever you want to call them, they're actions or events that add additional time to take that action. And then last, we calculate the statute of limitations end date. So that is the last day that act is timely. Now, it could be a bar on the taxpayer. It could be a bar on the IRS. It depends. So for purposes of today's class, we're looking at the assessment statute end date, or the ASED. So what is the last day by which tax can be assessed for a particular tax year and tax period?